Hi folks, Clinton Smout here from Smart Riding Adventures. We get a lot of people that talk to us about having problems on their street bike and gravel. That's what I wanted to deal with now. The best way to ride in gravel with street tires on your street bike. This Yamaha FZ is a perfect bike for practicing this kind of skill. Gravel is harder for us because the front end wants to float. So what we recommend is have a very loose grip on the bars, as if you have an imaginary egg in each glove. Let it wobble a little. Then keep it in one gear lower than you normally would. So when you have the throttle on, it elongates the front suspension and allows the front tire to skim over the loose surface of gravel or sand, whatever you're in. So you don't need to go faster, go actually slower in the gravel. Allow more of a following distance between you and other bikes or other traffic. You need that following distance because there'll be less dust, less chance of the tires in front of you kicking rocks up at your face or bike, and mostly to allow a greater required stopping distance. Front brake is not your best friend in gravel because if you use it as aggressively as we do on pavement, gravel is not as forgiving as pavement and it'll slide out. I'll show you some of that, hopefully without a crash. To practice this, it's best to use a small dirt bike, take a dirt bike course, little plug there for our school, or borrow your husband's bike or your friend's bike. You don't need high speed, just putting around. Let me show you how. So what I'm going to show is just a little riding in the gravel. The idea is to get comfortable with it, and then I'll show you some emergency braking that you should practice right here on this gravel. So the back tire is really easy to skid. And that's okay to skid the back. You don't want to skid the front tire, but I'll show you a front wheel lockup. Did you see it actually skid and it started to slide out? So what I did is let go of the brake. Here it is again. You don't want to hang on to that brake, white-knuckled in a panic. Let go if you feel the front end locking. The next part of it is brake slides. I'm not touching the front brake for this one. It's all rear brake with your weight up front and slide it by jamming on the rear brake, clutch in and turn, and it'll hook slide. And I'll tell you why after we show you how. So the idea of practicing this is to get comfortable with a lack of traction and how to control it. So when the back end was sliding towards you, the audience, I actually turned the bar to correct that slide and that skid. I'll show you the other direction. It's actually easier to practice. Street tires are easier to practice this on than dirt bike tires because it slides so easily. And gravel resembles braking in wet pavement because the bike breaks loose so easy. So this skid school concept is really important to practice on your bike. So when the back tire slides out, you can control it. Keep your feet up. Don't chop the throttle. Don't let go of the brake. Ride it out by controlling it with the handlebars. So the secret is look where you want to go, clutch, and brake. And with some practice, it's not only really fun, it really helps you be a better rider. So that's how to ride gravel. I'm Clinton Smout from Smart Riding Adventures.